My name is Arielo. I go by Bisco. That's what everybody refers to me as. Everybody knows me by that name. We're in Anchorage, Alaska, in Mountain View in the MTS Gallery. At the end of 8th grade, I kind of found graffiti for myself, and I started off doing that, and it would be just like me by myself. There was like nobody else to there's not that many people to point you in a good direction or, give you something to do. So without anything to do, me and most of my friends would just go and do stupid stuff, and a lot of times get into trouble. So I'd go and I'd get some spray paint, and then I'd go out and tag buildings and stuff like that, or just mostly around the neighborhood. It would just be like fences and stuff, and eventually around the city and things like that. And I've never really gotten into that much trouble for it, but I don't really have any doubts that if I hadn't run into Mal, that I'd still be doing that, but it'd probably be a lot worse, and I'd probably be in jail right now. I got involved with it about 2 years ago. I was in 11th grade, and I was doing stuff with like airbrushes and things like that. And one of my friends said that there was this guy, and he was working on getting all the kids together and maybe getting like a chop set or something like that. And he's gonna buy supplies. So I went around the school and tried to find him, and eventually I found Mal and talked to him about it, and he told me all about his program, the Pride program that he's been doing for some time now. And he got me a job that summer where I was getting paid like $9 an hour to basically paint and draw and do all the things that I love to do. And we'd be in there about 8 hours a day, so we get like 40 hours a week. That's something like this to keep the kids busy, or to help them with whatever their passion is, or to help them go to school, or like how Mal's like pushing these kids to finish school and get them a job, or to especially get them a job with things that they like to do, so that they actually like their job and actually motivate them to get things done. And we also go out and do things in the community, like we'll have little booths set up at events on the side, or we'll be at Lions Park or Esplanade, and every now and again we help out like Goose Lake or something like that, and he'll get us to go out and maybe we'll just clean up the park a little bit and give kids things to do. And basically Mal tries to show up that there's another way, that we don't have to just be stuck here where these kids don't really know, they don't know anything else besides what they're doing, which a lot of my friends are out partying or drinking or just doing stupid stuff. And they're not necessarily to blame, because they're just ignorant to the possibilities that we have, and Mal's trying to get out there and reach the kids, and I think he's doing a good job with that. I definitely think about things more positively and try to think outside the box a little bit and kind of look at something not like everybody else, because like a lot of people would see me and they would never know. Just being from here, Mountain View has sort of a bad reputation, and nobody's going to expect any kids with talent or skill or anything to kind of come out. And I guess it's also affected me, because now I'm more open to speaking to people, and I use like even being more talkative now, more social. Like I was always a quiet person, and I would really go by unnoticed, and now I like walk up and introduce myself to these people at his meetings and everything. So it's really helped me get connected to more people, and which if I had not like gone out like on a limb, took the first step and like introduced myself and kind of talk to them about what we do, or how this has helped me or anything, I would not know and wouldn't have some of these connections that I have now. Basically, I just try to tell them that whether they have the right idea about what we're doing is like we're all about supporting each other. It's all about support, you know. Like if you don't want to be in, it's fine. We're still gonna point you in the right direction in any way we can, or send you to 9-star where they're tied in with us, and they can try to help you find a job or finish school or whatever it is that you need to do. Is kind of what we're all about here, and our large part anyway. And I basically tell them, you know, I don't try to force it on them, because when you try to force something, it doesn't happen. So I just try to put it out there and try to convince them that this is really good, probably one of the best routes to go. And if it still doesn't work out for them, that's fine. We'll still try to support them and do what we can, because there's not that many people here who are going to do that. There's not a good support system for most of these kids and stuff and what they want to do. So people don't think that it really can make a difference, but it really does. Like I'll be painting a mural outside and kids stop by, like they all stop and talk to me, and everyone stops whether to talk to me or just watch what's going on. They love to see something new being put up, something colorful, and it really does impact the community in a major way. Like I've had people from like different organizations and churches who said they're willing to put up like grants and everything from me to go show their kids, just sort of teach them what this is about and how to find themselves and express their artistic nature and things like that. And it's really good when you can get kids to actually care and go out and do like a public mural and stuff like that. Because people, even if they're driving by, they'll slow down and look at it, or like I've had people circle around the block a few times, and like in front of my friend's house, I painted a mural, and we actually had people from like way out past Diamond come over to just because they heard about it. And you know, every chance I get, I try to promote it, get proud a little more, because without it, I'm not sure if I would even be doing things like this. Like if they're like me and they don't like talking that much, eventually you get a little more comfortable with it, and the more you express yourself like that, I feel like the happier and like the more free you'll be with it, and kind of just like be a little more bold to take that first step and everything.